Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Poppin' This D. About to react to this vid by Impressive. This is Kanye claims Kim Kardashian smashed Chris Paul. And GMA co-host Amy and TJ Holmes' messy affair. I don't know these people. Kanye has said this woman has slept with everybody. Okay? He's always name-dropping people that his family has slept with. I don't know what he wants us to do with the information, but, you know, sure. Let's get more deets. Let's watch.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Impressive channel. The Good Morning America co-hosts Amy Robach and TJ Holmes were exposed for having a full-blown love affair. And they went from co-workers to friends to lovers. And the messiest thing about this all is they both were married while having this affair. TJ Holmes was married to his wife, Mary Lee, for 12 years.
Wait, that's
and
the same
also,
man?
Amy has been married to her husband, Andrew Shue, for 12 years as well. And I did hear that Amy is now divorcing her husband to get with TJ. I mean, it's just a mess, a hot mess. Now, reports are saying that both Amy and TJ were separated from their spouses before they got together. But that is not the case because the Daily Mail has been stalking this couple for some months now. And they were definitely creeping around before they separated from their spouses. Their romance was said to have bloomed as early as June of this year, but most people are speculating that they might have been creeping around even before that. I mean, they were spotted out drinking and laughing and flirting.
And
they were spotted leaving each other's apartments. They were also holding hands in the car. TJ was getting a feel on Amy's butt. I mean, these two were just doing a lot, doing way too much to be just co-workers. But we all know now that they are lovers, okay? They weren't just working together, they were sleeping together.
And cheating.
They're each other.
Now, after this whole situation blew up, TJ and Amy had the nerve to show up to work the next day and act like nothing happened.
And it's Friday Eve.
Oh, who's looking forward to the weekend?
Me?
Yeah?
Yes, of course.
Of course we are.
Yeah, of course y'all are looking forward to the weekend so y'all can do more hunching. Just messy. I'm telling you, it's just messy. Now, I do feel for the spouses in this story. I'm pretty sure Amy's husband, Andrew, was blindsided by all of this because he actually met TJ. In fact, they hung out together earlier this year, and you could see TJ's arm around his shoulder. And I don't think Andrew would have ever expected that this same man would be smashing his wife. And also, I think TJ's wife, Mary Lee, might have been blindsided as well because not too long ago, she did wish her husband a happy birthday. Now, this is not to say that everything was perfect in their marriage, but at that point, it seemed like they were in somewhat of a good place. However, I don't believe their relationship was always completely blissful because TJ did hint that he had some indiscretions in the marriage. In fact, he said this in their 10-year anniversary post. I gave her plenty of reasons, excuses, and opportunities to walk her fine self out the door. But instead, with her built-in black woman superpower, she showed a grace and patience that's incomprehensible.
Shut the fuck up. I hate this narrative. I hate it. She is such a strong woman. She stood by me when I was cheating on her and fucking her friend and being broke and stealing money from her. She was there by me as the strong black woman that she is. You eat all of the dicks in the world, sir. I hate that. I hate that. I hate when men try to prop women up and like, oh, you were such a queen because you dealt with me as I was doing you so dirty, and that's why you're a queen, because you dealt with my bullshit. No, you should not have been as terrible as you were, sir. This is so, I fucking hate this. I hate it. I hate seeing it. No man has ever done this to me, by the way. I'm just saying. But I just hate seeing it. Oh, it's so common.
10 years would be asking too much. It sure would be asking for too much because after this level of humiliation, I wouldn't blame her for walking out the door at all.
Girl.
TJ and Amy are really a hot mess for carrying on like this. There's no guarantee that their relationship is going to last either. I think they sacrificed too much and they brought a lot of negative publicity on themselves and on their TV show. And they're going to get to a point where they have to sit and ask themselves, was this all really worth it? Was it worth breaking up their marriages and their families to be together? Was it worth putting their jobs in jeopardy?
I've never seen these people a day in my life, by the way.
And the wasn't worth it. But they're going to find out that hard truth soon enough. Anyway, moving on to the next topic. Kanye West has been wilding out, but what else is new, y'all? Kanye never fails to stir up controversy online. Recently, he did an interview with Alex Jones, and he praised Hitler. He said that he liked Hitler and saw some good things about him. And of course, this caused a lot of outrage online. Kanye has already been labeled as an anti-Semite due to some of his past tweets, and he has lost a lot. He has lost endorsement deals. He has lost his partnerships. He has lost a lot of money behind his anti-Semitic tweet. But apparently Kanye does not care. None of this is going to shut him up. He's going to continue to speak his mind. And obviously what he's doing is not smart. I'm all for him having freedom of speech. I'm all for anybody having freedom of speech, regardless of whether or not I believe or agree with them.
We don't care.
But he's not going about it in a smart way at all. And the thing is, Kanye has said a lot of truthful things, but because of a lot of the anti-Semitic rhetoric and because of his white supremacist sympathy, a lot of people are not going to listen to what he has to say because they are offended. So they are tuning out. And that's why I feel like some of the things he is saying is not smart, because if he wants people to really listen to the truth of what he's saying, he has to go about it in a different way. But amongst the BS, I could also acknowledge some of the truth that he is speaking. He's saying that a lot of these entertainers are being controlled. They have to act a certain way. They have to say certain things. They have to push certain agendas. They're not allowed to be free thinkers. If they say something that doesn't align with Hollywood's agenda, they will be canceled and painted out to be a monster.
When people were acting like he said something so groundbreaking, and it's just like, didn't everybody already know this? That they're controlled and, you know, they have to behave a certain way? I don't understand why people were like shocked by this information.
For example, look at Letitia Wright. The actress Letitia Wright made a controversial post about the COVID-19 vaccine, and she was labeled as an anti-vaxxer for just sharing a video. And she was crucified in the media for it. And to this day, she's still getting backlash. Not too long ago, she had to call out the Hollywood Reporter. And specifically, she called out this so-called journalist, Scott Feinberg, for trying to group her amongst predators and abusers in Hollywood. And she hasn't said or done anything to deserve that kind of label. No. But because she reposted something that was unpopular and that went against certain agendas, she's being bullied in the media. And this is really the point that Kanye was trying to make. He's trying to make a point that a lot of these celebrities and influential figures are controlled, and they're not allowed to be free thinkers because they will get backlash. And Kanye himself has been dealing with some of the pawns in Hollywood who have been trying to control him. I mean, he exposed his trainer, Harley, for threatening to institutionalize him and make him a walking zombie. This is a celebrity trainer, by the way, threatening Kanye West. But these are the type of pawns that Hollywood uses to control some of these celebrities.
And they wanted to medicate me every day.
I read to this whole video. Check it out if you haven't seen it.
Well, Kanye has been revealing a lot of truth, but like I said before, people are not going to pay attention to this because some of the other BS he has said is overshadowing some of the truth that he is actually saying. Kanye not only got backlash for the Alex Jones interview, but he also got backlash for posting this swastika Star of David sign. And a lot of people felt like Kanye once again was promoting Nazism. But I just learned today that this sign is actually a symbol for the Raelian religion. There are a group of people who are UFO and alien fanatics. So I guess this is what Kanye is into. But this is not a Nazi sign. This is a logo for the Raelian religion. But Kanye was still suspended from Twitter because people felt like he was promoting violence. So before Kanye left Twitter, he dropped this huge bombshell that his ex-wife, Kim Kardashian, had an affair with the basketball player Chris Paul. At least that's what was implied with this tweet. He said, "Let's break one last window before we get out of here. I caught this guy with Kim. Good night." Now, Kanye was super messy for posting this, and this set the internet on fire. this is messy because Chris Paul is married. He's married to Jada Crawley, and they've been married for over 10 years. So the fact that Kanye is putting it out there that Kim allegedly had an affair with Chris is very messy. And I thought the reactions were pretty funny. The Shade Room reposted some of the reactions from Twitter, and there were a lot of hilarious memes. And when I tell you people were gagging, people were gagging. And a part of me feels like Kanye was trolling when he made this post, but the unfortunate thing about it is it's not too far-fetched to believe. Kim has made her rounds in Hollywood. I mean, she has been romantically connected to so many different black celebrity men in the industry, which is why it's not far-fetched to believe that she may have hooked up with Chris Paul. And also, it's not
why are we popping firecrackers?
May have cheated on his wife with Kim, because athletes are notorious for cheating on their wives and girlfriends. So it's not hard to believe. But a part of me thinks that Kanye was trolling to get a reaction out of us. That's what I think. And he was being very messy for making that post. Anyway.
If he ain't gonna give more information, then you can keep that. Shut the hell up. If you're not gonna show us some screenshots or give us some details and say, hey, I walked in the house and Chris Paul, ran through the living room with his dick out. If you ain't giving all of those deets, I don't want to hear it, because I feel like you just talking and just saying anything at this point. Just like you talking about, oh, Hitler was great or whatever the fuck you said. Like, you just running your mouth, and I'm over it. I'm tired of you. I'm tired of seeing your name in the headlines. I'm over it. He's getting on my goddamn nerves. Is he not getting on your nerves? Like, I'm over it. Y'all let me know what y'all thought, though. Let me know what other videos you want to watch, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.